Guess who I ran into today? My brother, Almighty. Magnus Osai. The one and only Almighty on social media. Yesterday I saw a video of him carrying a placard saying free Nnamdi Kanu.
Yes.
And so we got talking this morning, and he raised a very salient point that every time we as Igbo people gather to do something meaningful, there will always be a distraction. So he mentioned one very important distraction. I don't want to be the one to spill the cats. I want him to say it by himself. What is that distraction you mentioned?
The distraction that I'm talking about is like this BLord and Very Dark Man issue. So many of our Igbo brothers and sisters are focused on BLord and Very Dark Man issue instead of to focus on this freedom for Nnamdi Kanu that is coming up on the 20th of October. It's very bad. So many of our Igbo people, we need to get focused on social media. We are just on social media just to do saga, just to drag people for no reason. Just imagine Very Dark Man issue and BLord. Now what many Igbo people they talk about now.
So the important thing now for our Igbo youth is to be talking about one Benin man's prick.
Yeah, I've seen the video. I've seen the video.
Is languishing in the
just imagine.
Not in any prison, no, but in DSS custody. DSS custody is not a prison facility. They arrested this guy in a Gestapo manner in Kenya, did extraordinary rendition for him and brought him back to Nigeria. Grant him speedy trial if you feel he has violated any law. No.
Yes.
Our Igbo brothers, instead of us teaming up together with this man. One thing I have to discuss with us is this. A lot of you say Yoruba man, the one deceiving again. Showore is not a Yoruba man.
He's an Ijaw man.
An Ijaw man. But most of you don't know because you don't take time to use your head to think or to even read. These are the Ondo State people that were drafted into Yoruba land.
In Ondo State.
Yes, the same way Banke people were drafted into
Ondo State.
He's an Ijaw man. You will see it from his character, from his boldness, from his courage.
Yoruba man can never be bold like so.
The only exception I make among Yoruba people is that our brother Dele Farotimi.
Yes.
Look at what that Dele Farotimi has been doing. The same thing Yishowore has been doing. He has been arrested and detained for speaking this truth concerning Nnamdi Kanu. But you think, it's my brother they are talking, it's not you, I'm free. Then they start demolishing your property. I remember, they are victimizing Igbo. The victimization did not start with Nnamdi Kanu. It will not also end with him.
Yes.
So the earlier you stood up with your brothers to end this victimization, they're also talking about the killing of Christians in Nigeria. And you think it's a joke because it has not happened to you. Go to your village and ask your parents if they are still going to the farm. Many of them cannot go to the farm anymore. And if they don't go to the farm, what do? They will go to the market and patronize Hausa people. They will buy beans from Hausa. They will buy yam that we used to cultivate. Nobody buys yam before in my community.
I don't go
Hausa. We discriminate against G and the Hausa. But as we speak now, G Hausa is the main yam. G and the Hausa, I buto iche. I want to nyako G Hausa. Now G Hausa what with the main G? A go with Gina and the Hausa, a go with onions snack and the Hausa, a tomato snack and the Hausa, a go with
and many people are playing to
Not that use fertilizer, use your fertilizer, you are spoiling that produce because naturally the land is fertile and our bushes are usually allowed to follow. So if you think if one ema personally, you to need yakanime, or pasani yo. Pray very well that it doesn't happen to you. If you want to we see it, you will now understand what we are talking about. As if it doesn't concern you. For protest, but the most important thing to you is what Very Dark Man said to BLord.
If you online,
your fellow Igbo brother, youth, I don't know about his other lifestyles, but in this particular case, went to China to purchase an item, has fixed a price that he's going to sell that particular item. A Benin man says he's a fraudster. He's fixing the price so high. start attacking him. Some of you are against.
Some of us are still supporting that against their own.
Shame on you.
Of why?
Many of you that are young, that are not using your time productively to see how you can support the progress, the unification of Igbo people. You are using it to quarrel on the platform of people who do not care about
people
you.
That don't care about you.
On the platform of people who are ready all out to destroy you. I'm not discrediting the good things that the young man is doing, but sometimes, like a believing man that he is, he's a madman. If you are joining him to bring down your brother for your brother, yes,
the man was like,
that he refused to sell, you are a fool. A very big fool. There's nothing to compare to you at all. Because we have different network providers in Nigeria, they have different prices. We have had people who sell cement in Nigeria. While our brother Igbo was selling at a cheap price, Obasanjo recently released a video how he begged Dangote to come and meet him at the villa, and he asked him, what will I do for you to support you to start producing cement? He was given monopoly, whether written or unwritten, such that your brother Igbo is now out of business. Because the government of the day backed his contemporary, that is his counterpart, his competitor, to do better than him. Now another Igbo son, another Igbo brother is also producing in Nigeria, but they are saying Nigeria is not able to produce. The same way we were producing cement, they said Nigeria is not able to produce. Why? Not that Nigeria was not producing cement, an Igbo man was producing it. Right now, not that Nigeria is not coupling or producing vehicles, an Igbo man is the one doing it. So supporting him. It's about business. It's not just BLord's business. He's just the poser. There are other people who are doing different things, who are going to China to import things. One young man who doesn't have the capital to import says he has integrity, and with integrity he can buy goods. He has not bought those goods and start selling them in any market. We have not seen any shop written his name, but he's busy attacking the price that other people are selling their products. And you are very stupid. You don't have the mindset to think for yourself, to know that what this young man is doing is trying to bring. You now borrow only distraction instead of discussing of how they can release your brother who is in detention. Social media as young people. As a young person, use your time to think. Or you can also go to the comment section and insult us as usual. Ndị asụna na anyị Igbo ofu agbasine ọgbacha ọsọ agwa wema ya. Omesịa ụnụ ga-amarị nye unu ma ọnwụnụ. Daalụkwa n'anya ahụ. A ga-anọkwa n'ime mmiri ncha aba anyị n'anya. Asụwa na ahịa nwata aka a na-eri ngwụlọ. Nwa mmemme ewu nwa aba na ahụ a gbasịna nne m kwa eme na ọ bụ na mme kwa eme. O tegezie ezi asị nwa ya sokeri ka o bulo korikwa imi. O tegezie o wori n'ezi nwa mmemme emewe ya. And so that he will understand. So that thing that is happening to your brother is not Basaneni. After all, I am not IPOB. You have now decided that you are not an indigenous person of the land area called Igbo land. That is what you're saying. Because one government official came and designated it a terrorist organization. Fulani herdsmen on European and terrorists when you bring guy. They are headers. They are clashing. Now that international organizations have started looking into it, a senator from Texas, Ted Cruz, has come to Nigeria to say, I've looked into this, I've investigated. There is active genocide against Christians in Nigeria. You have now realized that what they were telling you as a lie before, that is just farmers and headers, there is global warming because of the lies they peddle on government-owned newspapers. Just like as it is now, they are mobilizing that on the 20th, they will go for a peaceful march to say, don't grant this guy freedom. Don't grant him pardon. Sorry, grant him freedom. There's nothing to pardon him from, because no money for me.
The very nonsense.
We're not saying grant him presidential pardon the same way you have granted in the Oshi, the we're saying grant him freedom, because no one have no case against him. We know Nigeria that if they had a case against him, he will be in jail. We know the country. So you have no case against him. Let this young man go.
Freedom for Nnamdi Kanu.
Freedom
for Nnamdi Kanu.
Free him and let him
go. Nnamdi Kanu. No one called.
And stop the continuous killing of Christians in Nigeria, especially in Igbo land. They can be killing themselves there up there in the north. Stop killings in Igbo land. Allow our mothers to come back. Allow our fathers to go to farm freely and come back. We cannot have arable land and be depending on Hausa people to sell land, to sell yam, and cocoa and tomato
for us.
And things we don't used to even eat much before. Things like potato. Are the things we are now considering food because we no longer have food to eat because we cannot go to farm.
Yes,
that Cruz is trying to discuss this before the US Parliament, and you see some people from Yoruba land, people like Reno Mokri and the rest trying to organize another group of people to say no, trying to discredit what the man has said. Thank God for the integrity of that man who came out to say no. I'm not a mayor of any place in Texas.
Yes.
I'm a former mayor and I'm not even a politician. And what I found in Nigeria is true. So, thank you so much. My God Almighty, it's an honor hanging out with you today.
Cultural forum.
And I'm also telling you to support
all these channels on YouTube,
to the channels of our brother
and Facebook.
We are going to